Welcome back, crafty friends. It's Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel, and as I promised on the 15th, I am back today with a process video for how I created my Paris themed pocket letter for the latest round of the Oh So Inspired collaboration. I will make sure to link that video below, and I'll pop that link up in the upper right corner now, and you can go find out more about that collaboration and go and visit everybody's videos. But for today, I'll just be sharing with you hopefully a pretty quick video of how I put this pocket letter together. Let's go ahead and get started. Here I am just giving you a look at some of the products I used. I used quite a few different dies, as well as the new Ooh La La paper pad from Michaels. I'm going to start by cutting down some scraps of paper that I had left over from a card to fit into my sheet protector. Now, the page protector that I'm using for today's pocket letter is not your traditional 9-pocket sheet protector. This is actually smaller. I think it's made for mini trading cards. Each pocket is a little over 1.5 inches wide by I think just a little under 2 inches tall. Once I had those pieces cut down, I started to cut out some of the images from those cut apart sheets, and I'll be adding these later as embellishments. This paper pad has a lot of gold foil accents, so here I am just cutting down some rectangles of gold foil cardstock, and I'm going to take some of those cut apart pieces that I cut into squares and kind of make it look like a Polaroid picture that later you'll see me hang from a banner. If you watched the Oh So Inspired collaboration video the other day, you will know that the layout for this pocket letter was inspired by a page map sketch. So make sure to go check that out so you can see that original sketch, because it was an excellent one. Here I am just cutting out some shapes that I'm going to turn into tags that hang off my banner, and I decided to leave the top half white because later I will be putting my sentiment there. For my sentiment, I'm going to be using that gold foiled cardstock again, and I am using a really old Sizzlitz alphabet here, and this is the script font. And these are pretty little, so they end up fitting okay on my title tag. To adhere my sentiment, I'm using my Xyron Mini Sticker Maker. I originally tried to place the sentiment straight across that horizontal line where the white paper met the pink and heart foiled paper, but it wasn't going to fit, so I ended up taking that off and putting it diagonally, and you'll see there I had to get out my adhesive eraser. To fill that blank corner in the upper left, I am cutting out a pair of lips from one of the pattern paper sheets. And I just decided that that light pink was not bold enough, so I cut out another pair of lips. Right now I'm just playing with the placement of the pieces I have created so far. I will be cutting out more tags here shortly to go on that section, and that is because it's following kind of that sketch that I told you about earlier. Once I had everything in place, I pierced 2 holes in the upper corners of each piece, and now I'll be using this gold twine to thread those onto and create a little banner to go across those top 4 pockets. I'm going to be using some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals to adhere these pieces onto the pocket letter. Once I had each tag adhered where I wanted it, I then went back and tightened up that thread so everything hung like I wanted it to, and then I tied a knot and trimmed off the excess twine. For the bottom 2 rows of pockets, they are very similar to how I created that top row. So I won't be talking too much for these. If you have any questions about what you're seeing, make sure to ask me in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Make sure you stay tuned because I had a sequin fail that you just have to see. If you are a viewer and a subscriber and you live in the United States and you would be interested in receiving this pocket letter in the mail, I want you to stay tuned for that sequin fail that I told you about, and I'm going to give you a chance to enter to win this. Once I have finished decorating these bottom 2 rows, it is time to move on to my shaker pocket row. If you've been here very long, you know that I just love shaker pockets and shaker cards and shaker windows. This is also where my sequin fail comes into place. Just wait for it. So I start putting my sequins into my pockets, which it is a little bit harder with these little pockets, and I just keep mixing them up, and you'll see there I dropped just them all over the front of the pocket letter, but that's not my fail. Here it is. Look at that. Now, that was definitely not the first time I've done something like that, but it was the first time that I decided to leave it on camera. What I want you to do to enter to receive this pocket letter is tell me about a craft fail that you've had in the comments section below. All you need to do is tell me about it, and so I know that you're interested in receiving this pocket letter, put the hashtag craft fail in your comment. Again, you do need to be from the United States, and I will give you until February 28th to leave that comment if you would like to win. Once I had all of my sequins in the pockets, I used my Project Life fuse tool to seal the top of those pockets so the sequins would not shake out of there. I wasn't quite finished. I did want to decorate some on the front of that shaker pocket row, so I adhered my gold foil die cut Eiffel Tower there, and here in just a little bit I will be cutting out a sentiment from one of the papers in there, "Hello Gorgeous," and adding that to that row as well. One thing I like to do when I make shaker rows like this is to avoid my sequins falling behind the decorations where you can't see them or they get lost. I go through and fuse the back of the pockets behind those elements, and that way my sequins just stay out around like the Eiffel Tower and that Hello Gorgeous strip. Thank you so much for stopping by today to watch my video. If you enjoyed it, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. If this is your very first time to my channel, welcome. I hope that you'll be inspired to hit the subscribe button and stick around. If you're already a regular viewer and subscriber, thank you so much for stopping back by again. As always, I hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.